What led you to the swimming hall?
Oh, Will said there was something important in his briefcase. All I found was a key with Bradbury Swimming Hall on the chain. Only lead we had. I guess this is it.
This building's been shut down for years.
Perfect place to hide something you don't want found.
I think it's time you tell me what you know.
I know your brother built the one thing that can stop the fracture. I know we're meant to find it, but I know Monarch doesn't want us to.
And yet you're wearing their uniform.
I like the way their pants fit.
Yeah? I bet you like the paycheck, too.
Tried to create a cover to gather information. You've known about this for a few hours. I've been preparing for it for most of my life.
You weren't aware that William owned the place?
There's a lot I didn't know about Will.
We need to find your brother's countermeasure. And fast. Things will get worse as the fracture progresses. And Monarch will be turning Riverport over looking for you.
Yeah, they're gonna have the help of the civilians. We know there's gonna be one moment where a guy's gonna be like, "Hey, is that Jack Joyce?" And that's gonna be my own fault. I chose this.
Jack, that key you got from Will's briefcase.
Yeah, I'll use that. Just give me a moment.
Solution other than, unlocking the door?
Sorry, a lot going on.
Whoa.
Okay. I'm gonna find another way in.
Our frame rate's dropping like crazy. I just want to ascend. I want to get my Chronosaurus shit, man. Oh, here we go. I don't know exactly what was changed around here. Ah! They put up a scaffolding! Good, okay. I will use that. Or I'll fall down. Fine, okay. Let me go back real quick. Hey ladies, we'll try the key and then watch. It's not gonna work.
Key doesn't fit.
Ha!
You okay?
I just checked the news reports, and Monarch is being heralded as a hero. No, I'm not okay. Because if I had just refused to make that confession...
Then you'd be dead. Somebody else would have done it.
Doesn't make it easier.
Any ideas how to get inside?
The whole building's falling apart. There's gotta be an opening somewhere.
There could also just be an unlocked door somewhere. You don't know what's going on here. Although I guess technically that would just fall under. Gotta be an opening somewhere. I like how I just reverse time to pull this fucking dumpster out now that I've actually seen it. Oh, ooh. Nice try, friends. Nice try. Okay. So, fucking god damn it! The frame rate's stunting me about and screwing over with my controls. I just want to make a jump! There, see? Simple, easy. Is there a Chronosaurus around here? Chrononsaurus? No?
Hey!
Oh, yes.
Think I found a way in.
Directly in front of me, man. Oh, jeez.
There we go.
I do not know what is going on with this place, but the stuttering frame rate's like screwing with my mouse. Like, usually with your mouse, it's like this, right? And I already showed you that kind of using the mouse in this game is a bit stuttery when you're actually aiming. Now it's like this. It just very slowly goes across.
Yes, Amy? What is it?
There were others taken from the university. Friends of mine. What happened to them?
Should be released by now. Monarch convinced them the same thing they convinced everybody else. That what Monarch did at the university was necessary to protect them from...
From Jack.
Yeah. Guessing your little video on the news helped with that. No offense.
Jesus. They have no idea what happened. Why me?
What? They could have
Hey,
To lie for
there we
them?
go.
To make that confession? Why me?
Maybe Serene thought you looked like somebody people could trust. Maybe you're the right face for TV. Or maybe you just want to see you break.
You are the anti-monarch leader around that area, so yeah, no, it definitely fits in with their plans. Alright, so we have to go down there and like reverse time on that wall or something. But I want to check out this area to make sure. Ah, Jesus. That nothing bad happens. Great!
Damn it. These stutters aren't going away.
Stirs are happening even nowhere close to ground zero. Fun time. So what the hell's in here? There are places that could be the right way, there are places that could be the wrong way. Ah. This is the right area, just from the other side. Woohoo. I wish the vision shit didn't, like, force me to have to keep spamming V. It'd be nice if I could just turn it on and just keep moving when I'm trying to find these damn sources. Ah, well.
Will
Hey!
used the building to hide away his personal items. What the hell were you doing here, brother? Time travel experiments with rats?
Schrödinger, first chrononaut.
$12,000 moving bill. He must have hauled a lot more to this place than just some old boxes.
Riverport Discreet Moving Services. No questions asked. You pack, we move. Alright. Special instructions, extremely delicate boxes. Contents are confidential. Packed boxes not to be inspected. Pick up and drop off only. 17 truckloads over the course of 17 days. $12,000. Jesus Christ, buddy.
Okay, May 17th, 1998. This is William Joyce, and I'm about to conduct the first animal test of the machine prototype using my trusty pet mouse, Schrödinger, in order... Wait, he's gone. Where'd he go? Shit. Come on, Schrödinger. Come to Willie. Come on, come on, come on. You're okay. You're alright. You're alright. Okay, finally, we're sending Schrödinger into the machine clockwise through the corridor, which will send him 5 minutes into the future, meaning he will reemerge exactly 5 minutes after he enters the machine. It has now been 3 minutes. No sign of Schrödinger. This is a very good sign. 2 minutes to go. Okay, so yeah, turns out he just kind of sat inside the corridor for 5 minutes, took a shit on the tubing. This reveals a very clear flaw in my test. My mouse is an idiot.
I was about to ask that. I was like...
Okay, the machine is warming up again. Should be able to activate test number 2 in around about 5 minutes and 15 seconds. It's now clear the only quantifiable test will be travel to the past. The machine is now calibrated to send Schrödinger 5 minutes into the past, which means that he will now be traveling counterclockwise through the corridor, and when he comes out the other... Holy shit. Holy shit, it worked. This is clear proof that it's... What I'm now looking at is a future version of the same mouse that has successfully traveled 5 minutes into the past. Schrödinger, meet future you. Ow. Fucker bit me.
Okay, but, you know, unlike a human, what if the rat's stupid enough to not actually want to go through the tunnel now? Like, it sees itself and just, like, gets really aggressive because it doesn't realize that it's looking at itself because it has no real self-awareness because it's a rat? And then you screw up time. I mean, you've screwed up time indirectly anyways, but Jesus.
You owned this place since 1999? Why didn't you tell me, Will?
Will, I put all of your paperwork regarding the purchase of the Bradbury swimming pool in this folder. I knew you'd lose track of the documents otherwise. I've made sure that the purchases can't be traced back to funds from your research grant. I don't know what you're up to, and it's not my business to ask, but we've known each other long enough for me to say this. I trust that you know what is best for you, but I can't pretend that I'm not concerned. Your career is showing so much promise, and your recent actions feel like a drastic turn in a direction I can't begin to understand. I kept my promise, and I haven't told Jack or anyone else about this, but he's worried about you, even if he doesn't know how to show it. Jack hasn't heard from you in months. He needs you. Your attorney and friend, Allison Cunningham. Well.
No wonder you are always coming up with crazy shit.
Oh. Will had his own kind of medication to keep him sane while dealing with time medications.
We need to keep our contact limited from this point forward. I'll find you when the countermeasure's complete.
Well, I hope the countermeasure's complete, Will, because we need that shit. Hello, radio. What's going on in the world?
Hello, Riverport. Teresa Sedmak here, filling in for Bobby Radford, about to brighten your day with some good news. The victims wounded during the terrorist attack on Riverport University are being treated in the Monarch Solutions Medical Center in downtown Riverport, and the hospital has released a statement saying they are all now stable and out of critical condition. I'm sure they are thankful for all your good thoughts and prayers. As for those who didn't survive the attack, we still don't have a final death toll, but we do know that most of the dead are security personnel from Monarch Solutions, whose quick actions saved countless civilian lives at the cost of their own. While Jack Joyce, the terrorist responsible for the carnage, is still at large, authorities are saying that he is believed to not have left Riverport, and thanks to a number of solid leads, his capture is imminent.
You're lying to them all. But don't worry. Your secrets will be revealed soon. You can be sure of that. But before we do that, I have to make sure I keep on powering myself up with Chronon sources. This is a room locked in time. Kind of. Oh, wait, nope. It's just the fucking Chronon source sitting at the top, messing with the view. Okay. It's not messed up. I'll lock the entrance for Beth. Oh, yeah, them. Okay, hold up. We have 8 fucking upgrades available, so obviously I need to get to work on this. We'll increase my maximum focus because I have been noticing when I try to use that to my advantage, I kind of get screwed over. We're gonna go ahead and go for this one. Increase the blast radius. And then, obviously we don't have enough, so we'll just chill. We'll just wait it out. But now when I do my boost and I aim, which I cannot demonstrate at this moment, I will be able to slow time for a little bit longer.
Working on it.
All right, let's take a look around. Down here.
I see that there's a TV.
Nice work.
Shouldn't we have closed the door just in case anybody followed us over here? I mean, I'm just asking questions considering that we're being followed by a fucking corporation capable of just, like, convincing an entire town of other shit.
It's directed at me.
Beth, play a video.
July 4th, 2010. Beth Wilder, I'm addressing this video to you. You told me to stay away from my workshop, but I couldn't just leave it there. I went back to get it, and the entire place is a disaster zone. The countermeasure, gone, taken. Shit.
What the...
Safe, empty. I just need to know you have it, because if it falls into the wrong hands, its power is immeasurable. Our future, our entire lives depend on it. This can't all be for nothing. You know where to find me. Please, hurry.
2010. Holy shit.
What was that?
He recorded that for me in 2010? What the fuck? He said the countermeasure's gone? It's not good. We need to figure this out. Let's keep looking.
Yeah, why the fuck? It's 2016 now. We know that much for sure. What the fuck? Did he live?
Push this out of the way.
Did he get pushed into the past? I don't know.
Did you find something?
Paint. And it's still wet. I think someone was here recently, Jack.
You may want to stay here until we make sure it's safe.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I need help moving this.
That's the second time we've been like, you might want to just sit back, or else shit might happen. And she's like, yeah, okay. Does the key work here? Nope. Ugh. Why can't you label your shit better, man? You labeled the school, why can't you label the door? That is really creepy with her shadow there.
Jack, your brother addressed that video to me, but I've never met him before in my life.
Well, it sounded like he thought you had his countermeasure.
I wish. But he said it was stolen on July 4th, 2010. Somebody took it. But I'm hoping this place will help us figure out who.
Probably Paul. Probably, definitely Paul. Or maybe a future version of you.
I'll give you the honor of pressing the button.
I don't want to press the button. Buttons are bad for business. It's a big red button. It's gonna like blow up the building. Or open a door.
Is that?
Yeah, I think so. Second time machine. This changes everything.
Huh. Okay.
If we can get this thing working, then we don't need that countermeasure. We can change everything. What if we stop the fracture from ever happening in the first place? We can go back to yesterday, undo everything in the past before it happens. Nobody dies. Paul doesn't go through the machine. Monarch never exists. I mean, the fracture never occurs.
Jack, wait. Let's think this through. That's not how it...
I can go into the machine like Paul did at the university. I helped them set it up. Then we activate the core, put the core door in place, and set the date. I can do it, Beth.
I'm not so sure we can do this without the countermeasure. But you're right. We'll need the machine.
Right. Let's start with the core.
Well.
Explanation? Anybody?
I saw some kind of visions of this machine in his workshop. You must have hid it here.
Feel free to fill me in. Anytime now.
Okay, core controls. Where are they?
Maybe we're the ones who stole the core or the countermeasure.
Hey, Amy.
What is this?
I don't think you believe me.
In the past 2 hours, I've learned that Monarch is a secret paramilitary.
It's a time machine.
Okay. I'll compartmentalize that with everything else that shouldn't make sense.
We should help Jack find the core controls.
Yeah. Okay.
You said Will built a countermeasure. What makes you so sure this isn't it? The time machine.
He said the countermeasure was stolen. But the machine is still here.
That is a very good deduction. I'm glad you've put that together. We also kind of saw it in some sort of our visions, like a small little device. So we knew what it looks like, at least. Alright, we didn't explore this side of the building. I was worried the door was going to close behind me. Because we know... Yep, there we go. There's probably a Cronin source back here. We need it for our powers.
Got it.
Is there anything else on this side? I guess this is just like a really short chapter because we've gotten most of the Cronin triggers. God damn me. Cronin sources.
Anybody check out this map? It looks like he labeled where everything is.
Okay. Gotta figure out where to start.
Oh, Jesus.
Where are the core controls?
Remember, cord connects 1 through 24. All around here in a counterclockwise way. Try to connect all the power. Okay, raw power? Aux power? Maw power. Nah power. This is just a mess. Damn it, Will, you just made a bunch of chicken scratch in the shape of a fucking clock. Yeah, sure, I'll check out that monitor. Just give me a moment while I check out everything else. Hey, a button!
None of these consoles even look like they're from the 21st century. Guy sure as hell know how to make his life more complicated.
Ooh. Yeah, this definitely started to look like the one that we saw from before. Oh. But is there even really a corridor in here?
You might want to take a look at this, Jack.
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, it looks like I can reset the core from here.
Are you sure you know what you're doing there?
No clue. But I did help Paul set up the machine at the university.
Which then caused the fracture.
Look, Will knew the calculations were wrong. I'm hoping that means he knew what he was doing here. This is what Will is leading us to. We have to test it. The core. That's what we set up first.
Yeah, sure. Well, that means we pull the lever over there. Let me do a little bit of checking around.
Actually be the key to finding the countermeasure.
We'll see. It's still resetting.
I hope I
The
didn't
core
miss
is
one of these
reset.
things.
We need to activate it from the control booth.
The controls are up here, according to the monitor.
Data input ready.
I can't insert the date yet.
Well, sorry for making me run over to the monitor. I'm gonna check out back here.
No, nothing I can make sense of.
Hello, what do we got over here? I'm trying to look for little notes. Notes. A Civilian's Guide to Time Travel. By William Joyce. Opening notes. Open with a zinger. Schrodinger cat joke? Find appropriate accompanying cat photo. Notes. No cat photo. No science explained here. Marketing bullshit. Time machine equals works. Implications equal limitless. Give me your money spiel. Build up existence of time machine. Content here dependent on finding from first human test later tonight. Findings. Fact dumbed down for the mouth breathers who will inevitably want to invest. Purpose of guide to explain why to mouth breathers how the machine works and why. Note. Proofread and delete all mouth breather references. Time machine overview. How research started, including gratuities for research grant. Sucking ass. Community and investors. Also thank Jack for his patience. Now that this is over, I promise to be there for him. Note. Too personal. Basic overview of time machine parts. Proton particles. Nobody will give a shit about this or understand. Skip it. At least he's very aware of this stuff. How time travel works. Simplest terms. Subject activates time machine. 1. Core. 2. The corridor. Subject sets the time desired time travel date. Subject enters the corridor. Compare corridor to donut in shape to explain. Add joke. You don't want to eat this donut or your body will suffer terminal chronon saturation leading to your slow but inevitable death. Note. Cut joke. Disturbing. Well, you could keep the first one. You don't want to eat this donut. Subject walks around the corridor. Walking clockwise equals corridor equals travel to future. Walking counterclockwise around corridor equals travel to past. Clock-like design. Subject arrives at a new time in future or past. Time travel is not a portal. Spatial destination will not always be the same as entry point. Time travel is tied to a rotating black hole core. Note. Explain the core first? Note. Fuck it. Let's compare the core to a car engine. Note. Look up info on car engines. Yeah, that doesn't mean that's about right. You're super specialized in one field and you're like, what the fuck happens with car engines? Didn't research that. All right, subject will arrive in future or past at the location where the time machine and core were located in that time. Cannot time travel to a time when time machine and core are not active. Cannot travel to a time before core was first activated. Huh. What? So how did... How did... Okay, so Will had this time machine all the way back in 1999. And that's how come Paul Serene ended up all the way back then. Because this machine was active all the way then, 17 years ago. Oh shit. The first experiment. I thought the first experiment was at Ground Zero. I don't... There's just some conflict around because, like, we've had 3 different time machines in 3 different locations, but Ground Zero's in that other place. But if this is the place where the first ground time machine was, or maybe this is the second and the time machine at the university was the third? We'll just read on. All right. 1999, a time machine core is first activated. The time machine is located on an island. In 2000, the same time machine with the same core is moved to a circus tent. Teddy enters the time machine in 1999, travels to 2000. He exits the time machine and ends in a circus tent. Okay, all right, that confirms it. It doesn't matter that it's in the same physical location. What matters is the core and the time machine being activated. You can end up at any other time machine as long as it was active. All right. Teddy cannot travel to a time before 1999 because the core was not active. will bang my goddamn head against the wall every time somebody uses an example of not being able to go back and kill Hitler to try to sound clever and funny. A dinosaur joke, though? Explain you can't go back and see dinosaur. Fucking sucks. I like Will's written humor. Too bad he's dead. Or maybe not. Closed loops. In theory, all actions resulting from time travel equals already accounted for. Should not be able to change the past. Any attempt to change things was already part of the chain of events in the first place. Already happened. Explain Novikov's self-consistency principle until heads go pop. Metaphor to explain closed loop. Time is an egg. You can move the egg, but no matter where you move it, the same chicken will hatch. Terrible example. Plus, you can just eat the fucking egg. An egg is sitting on the table. You leave the room, come back, and the egg is broken on the floor. You aren't sure how this happened, but it saddens you. The egg was important to you because, insert reason that makes sense here later, you travel to the past to prevent the egg from breaking. When you arrive in the past, you rush over the table, accidentally bump it, the egg falls and breaks. You cause the very thing you tried to prevent. Closed loop. Why the hell do all my examples end up being about eggs? Note, replace eggs with something else. You know, despite the fact that they make us read a lot of shit, at least 10% of it has been amusing. Besides just pure exposition. I want to read more about Bruce Savage. I want to read more about Civilian's Guide to Time Travel from Will, right? Ah, here we go. Trying to find that fifth and last core or chronon source. And it's right here on this fucking table that I could hardly see. Holy shit. So I should have enough to upgrade one more thing. I don't really care for Pulse, quite honestly. I don't need that to be activated all that much more. I could go for the slow time on the shield thing. Increased power to last longer and has a large radius. Okay, I can see myself activating or getting these two. Bloop. I don't really need the extra activation stuffs just yet. Parents killed in Riverport car crash article. December 22nd, parents killed in a Bradbury car crash. Holiday cheer is in short supply in the Riverport community of Bradbury after a tragic car crash claimed the lives of a married couple, Anthony and Catherine Joyce. The accident took place within walking distance of the family's front door on Princeton Street in the early afternoon. Catherine Joyce, who was driving, lost control of their car after collision with another vehicle and crashed into a utility pole. The other car left the scene of the accident. The Joyces were both well-known members in the Bradbury area as prominent members of the community. Last year, they were recognized by the mayor for their charity efforts, particularly by the Riverport Multiple Sclerosis Walk they have organized every year since 1993. The couple left behind two children, the promising young physicist Dr. William Joyce and Jack Joyce, still underage. A candlelit vigil will be held for Anthony and Catherine on Sunday to unite the grieving families, friends, and the community during this tragic time. Ouch. I wonder if he tried to activate the time machine and stop that car crash from happening. But he already wrote that guide, so he knows about the whole principle preventing that happening in the first place. Countermeasured schematics. Ah, see? Proof that it's a smaller device. From William Joyce to Beth Wilder. Okay. Oh, shit. It's gone. The countermeasure is gone. What happened? Call me immediately. Where are you? Have you taken it? It's not safe in the open. You don't understand the power of this device. I dialed the number you gave me in case of emergencies. You aren't answering. What is going on? I'm freaking out. I'm still trying to call you. Fuck. Call me. Email me something. I can't sleep. Please call me. The number you gave me is now disconnected. Where are you? And that was a whole month later in August. Hello? It has been a year. I still haven't heard anything. You know where to find me. I've given up hope that you're still listening. I'm not sure why I'm writing this. Maybe to get some closure. You changed the course of my life when you entered it. I spent over a decade devoted to your cause. I sacrificed every relationship I had, pushed away everyone I love, all in the name of the lie. There is no threat coming. There never was. I have to force myself to believe this. It's the only way to move on. It's the only way to pick up the pieces and start. This is goodbye. I've seen it! It's the cause of the fracture! I've seen it. The cause of the fracture exists. It's here. Are you still out there? Ah. Beth, the time has arrived. It's here. Everything you warned me about is about to come to fruition. Please give me a sign that you're still out there. Put my mind at ease. Tell me you have the countermeasure. I'm losing my mind over here. I spent years trying to convince myself that you were wrong all this time, that I built the countermeasure for nothing. I tried to move on, pick up the pieces, but now I've seen the proof. Paul Serene brought me in to advise in on an experiment at the university. They've built it. They built another time machine, almost an exact replica of my own design, but with key flaws in the calculations. Just like you said, if they activate this machine, then the fracture will occur. How is this possible? How have they followed my design so closely? Somebody's been watching my design all this time, haven't they? Somebody's orchestrating this. All of this. I'm being followed. At first I thought it was paranoia, but it's true. A man has been watching my every move. I secretly took his photo, ran a search. His name is Liam Burke. He works for a security division of Monarch Solutions. I first noticed it weeks ago, but this could have been going on for years. What does he want? What does he know? How is he connected to this? I need answers. I don't know who I can trust anymore. I don't know who else is involved, what they want, or why. I need to hear from you. I need to know that I'm not alone in all of this. If what you once told me is true, then the onset of the fracture may be inevitable, but I can't simply stand by and allow it to happen. Not until I know the countermeasure is saved. This is puzzling. Why wouldn't Beth ever respond to these emails? Did she time travel into the past and then end up time traveling back to the future after getting the countermeasure? Or did we time travel to, or did somebody else time travel to the past, like Paul Serene, and pretend to be Beth Wilder through emails, through an email correspondence in order to fool this guy, and in order to fool William about what was going on? So many questions. All right. This is fine. Let's activate this machine. There's still one more piece of information left that we haven't found. I guess it's over here. Have I looked at this? Physicists on the Rise article. Dr. Joyce and Dr. Mayer have become household names earlier this year when their paper on the proposed existence of a chronon field became one of the most hotly debated theories in the quantum physics community since the Higgs boson. William Joyce, born and raised in Riverport, wasn't satisfied with simply being a part of the discussion and decided to actively search for proof. His proposed research project led him to obtaining the highly prestigious Harold Steinberg Fund, with an estimated value of $150,000. Dr. Williams Joyce is officially the youngest recipient of the Harold Steinberg Research Grant to date. While the specifics of his research proposal remains confidential, it is likely that Joyce aims to demonstrate clear proof of the so-called Mayer-Joyce field, as well as potential applications for the manipulation of this field. A research timeline has been established with milestones that point to early 1999 as the period when this research will be ready for public unveiling. We will continue to follow William Joyce's story as part of Riverport Rising series. Okay. So I guess what happened is, in 1999, he built this machine and decided to try working on it for a long time and try showing it off. And Paul being sent back into the past fucked it up.
Here goes nothing.
Because he showed up here, maybe it screwed with the core, and he was like, oh god, everything broke, everything I've worked for is gone. And then Paul just emerges later on in the night, like, what the fuck? What time am I at? Whoa. 1999.
What was that?
Time to become a villain.
It's fine. It's fine.
I'm surprised this place still has enough fucking power.
It actually worked. Okay, we activate the corridor next.
Okay, there is no way that thing should be exposed like that.
You would think, but I think we'll be fine. Activate the corridor.
The corridor. It's key activated. Will's key. Thank God.
Is that supposed to do that?
Will's key did that?
Yeah.
Key to a time machine, and he left it in the trunk of his goddamn car.
That's my brother in a nutshell.
So it's like assembling. Yeah. Cool. It's assembling the corridor now.
That didn't sound good.
Fuck. Let's just hope it still works.
That's risky. Okay.
No.
What?
God damn it. I don't know. We were so close. I'm gonna try it again.
Yeah, like hell you are. You saw what happened. Something's wrong with the machine.
We don't know that.
You're not trained for this. Anything you do is gonna make it worse.
We
You
can't.
know I'm right.
Stop trying.
You lost people. You're angry. I get it. This is bigger than us. We can't fix the machine. But I might know somebody who can. Sophia Amaral.
The Monarch scientist. I saw her video near Ground Zero.
Serene's head of Cronin Research. She'll be at the Monarch Gala tonight, but security's airtight. She'll be nearly impossible to get to.
Unless I have an invite. Paul told me he expected me to meet him at that party.
Something tells me that was not a friendly invitation. Jack, no.
Just immediately cuts to it. Jesus Christ. Well, I guess that's Act 2. Act 2 was fucking long. Holy shit. Especially knowing that after this, we're gonna get like a fucking 20-minute live action segment. Oh boy. Well, we've been sent all around the place. Ooh, I can fuck with it here. No, it just fluctuates on its own. Damn. Yeah, it would have actually been really cool if I could fuck with the end of act sign. Just with my mouse. Oh well. I'm interested to see where this is gonna go. The story's kind of a bit too serious in some parts, but I'm glad there's a little bit of comedy here and there in the written notes, but goddamn, they need to lower the amount of exposition because I'm gonna blow out my voice by fucking just reading paragraph upon paragraph upon paragraph, like fucking like 15 or 20 minutes of reading in a row. We don't need that, come on. I mean, I could skip it, but I don't want to skip it because reading allows us to figure out more information, put 2 and 2 together to make 4, and then fucking multiply that and get like 32 and all that kind of other shit, and it'd be like, oh, neat. So I'm gonna keep on reading stuff, although it depends on the context. If it looks super like something I'm not interested in, then I guess I skip it. But most of these, it's ramping up in the interest level. I really want to find out more. I love time travel shenanigans, even if they don't end up fully using the time travel motif, even if they don't go with the story of us heading into the past ourselves. I'm so interested to see where this is gonna go.